Let's get it.
Yeah.
Final
Okay.
Four
Quite good.
podcast. Final Four podcast. AKA Nato and the Ho Gods. Nato and dudes with hands.
Hold on now.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I got two right feet.
Is this a new group?
Talking
This a
about-
new group or something?
That's you.
Yeah,
That's
that's
me
a
and
whole
you guys.
new
Who are
That's
these
us.
people?
That's us.
The wrong Discord.
This week, top 20, top 5 each, top 20 underrated shows. Underrated meaning, oh man, we were kind of loose with the definition of underrated for this. There's underrated, like actually
It is like-
rated lower than it should be, but like overlooked, which is like also kind of underrated. Overlooked would be like people have seen it and like it, but not enough people have seen it.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Like that type of angle. I was
And
like,
if they have seen it, not enough people talk about it.
Yes.
yeah, exactly. Like,
And then,
people should be talking about it.
Underappreciated, which is like shows that are liked but not enough. Like shows that are loved, but like shows that people consider 8s, but you're like it's a 10. That kind
10
of thing.
easy.
That's still underrated, as well. So Dagger, you could kick us off. What's your first underrated gem?
All right.
Hidden gems. I don't
I've
know.
been waiting all week for this. Starting off my list, we got Elfin Lead.
No.
Yes.
No. Don't do this.
All right, no,
Don't
for
do
real
the
though.
swerve.
This isn't the moment for that. This is gonna be saved for another episode.
Let this man
I
talk.
just give like a 30-minute speech, a 30-minute filibuster on Elfin Lead and why it's good. But number 5 for me, Le Chevalier D'Eon. You don't know what that is. Neither did I 6 months ago. So then discovered this show on a Facebook thread where they were posting pictures and the titles of the anime that it was from for the Halloween season. And I was like, okay, this looks good. But it's a period piece, Revolution, 1700s era. In particular, the French Revolution, hence the French-ass name, Yvonne. So,
Croissant.
but some heat from Croissant, some production IG. Right next in my notes where I put history piece, I did the Lenny face next to it. But yeah, most of the characters are based on real life people from the 1700s, French/Russian/British, all those tied together in this plot line. It's supernatural.
What?
You get into what the plot's basically like without spoiling it. It's supernatural, biblical twist on the French Revolution and like the real life group, which was like a junior Illuminati, the Jacobin Club. How they were overthrowing first, they overthrew the monarchy in France, overthrew the monarchy in Russia, and attempted to overthrow the monarchy, which they still made a decent dent in Britain with their crown, to weaken them to form a global government. Which is what stuff like Alex Jones is talking about today, but it's important. It's important to watch. Yeah. Furthermore,
It's got dank. It's like if you like history, it's like history, but they put an anime twist on it, kind of like Genketsuo.
exactly.
The
Yeah.
architecture and the fits, very fucking historically accurate.
The fits are drippy.
The fits are also just clean as fuck.
Yeah,
The
Crazy.
fits are drippy. The weaponry is drippy. Animation looks like nothing I've ever seen before.
People definitely
Production IG.
don't know about this. Also, no way.
No
Way.
No one, absolutely no one fucking talks about this.
I know you motherfuckers haven't.
It was
seen
made
this.
in what I consider a golden era of anime in the 2000s, because the 2000s low-key got some bangers. High-key got some bangers.
High key, highest of the keys, honestly.
I got some on my
Broadly.
list.
But yeah,
Same. We soft.
that's it's got good characters. Got typical anime shit like boy girl, and those who have seen it would know what I'm talking about.
Gender bending.
Yeah, gender bend. Yeah, weak shit like that. It's got that in there. Standard anime stuff. But
Okay.
that's about it. That's about all I can say for it.
That's good. That's good.
It's good. Watch. Would recommend. It's top 25 for me personally. But yes, highly recommend.
Can I hear you say that one more time?
Le Chevalier. It's spelled like Chevalier.
That's just smooth.
Chevalier D'Eon.
Sorry, some liquor. So.
Chevalier D'Eon.
Chevalier D'Eon.
D'Eon.
That's his new fake name at the club. That's his new fake name at the club.
Oh, I'm stealing that. I'm stealing
Chevalier.
that.
My name is
It's
D'Eon.
Maestro Chevalier.
My name?
Yo, what's your name?
D'Eon de Beaumont.
Yeah.
My name is Jack Daniel.
Okay.
Jack Danielis.
Go ahead, Willie. What's your first show?
Oh man, my number 5, man. It's Heaven's Lost Property. That was a show. Heaven's Lost Property is like a 24 episode, 20 episode little harem, a little ecchi harem.
Ooh.
I found it when I was about 14. I was just kicking it with my brothers, looking for some new stuff to watch. We were tired of the shonen stuff, and we stumbled across this. The first episode was actually pretty interesting because it was about this guy, main character Tomoki. He's like he's a nerd, like most anime main characters. He's a geek, has no real friends, prefers to just stay at the house, just play games all day. And one day he saw a comet flying through the sky, and he makes a wish on it. And his wish was, I wish I was the only person left in the world. All right. And then,
like sad.
For real. I'm like, so when he was he goes to sleep on that wish and he wakes up to this angel named Icarus in his room. And it's like, holy fucking shit. She's got these big titties, it's just pink hair. She looks mad good. And he's a little horny fuck too. So, he gets he has this little comedic form about him too. They draw him in when he starts to be funny in the show, they make him extra tinier. He's smaller than he should be. He's a foot tall and a really, really funny face. He starts doing all that. But it towards the end of the episode, he realizes everybody's gone. The angel made his wish true. And he was like, fuck, oh my God, I don't really want this. And he gets all emotional and sad. And then I don't know, it was different for me because I had just been off straight shonen and I had seen something like this and damn it, these niggas don't go through shit like this. They don't get this sad. He's really crying about this shit.
It's safe to
But the first that
Go ahead.
But it was she's like, but I granted your wish. I was there. I made your wish come true. Aren't you happy? And he was like, no. I thought this is what I wanted, but this is not what I wanted. I don't know. I want them back. I just really want you. And then that's how that's how the show starts.
Damn.
It was crazy lit.
I don't hear anybody talk about it either.
I've seen it. I've seen it skimming through Netflix and shit like that when it was on there. But
I've seen
it was
I've seen of it.
It's on the list. It's definitely on the list.
Yeah, it's
Right,
it turns into something. Yeah, it's cool. It turns into something a little different though. You think it'll follow the same flow of that, but nah. It ends up being a harem. A whole bunch of extra angels pop up. There's there's a villain and everything. He still goes to school, so there's also school vibes to it. They have a school festival, a beach episode, blase.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was solid, and I was like, bruh, man, and plus I see the other ecchi stuff out there that's popular. I'm just like, okay, if that's popular, Heaven's Lost Property is gold. Just fuck that, because that's just straight porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but
Sure, ain't nothing wrong with that.
ain't nothing wrong with people that like that.
No, for real though. These are for my niggas that like titties. These are for my niggas that like titties in the anime.
If you like that shit, but you looking for something that has that's not just that. Boom.
Heaven's Lost Property is was a fun watch, and it's mad funny, mad fucking funny.
I always like that too. My number 5, Space Cobra. 31 episodes, 1982. I had to look up the year because I know that shit is old. So that means I know that many people have not fucking seen it. Basically the story is Space Salaryman realizes that he has altered memories and is in fact the notorious Space Cobra. He's like a legendary space pirate. He has a fucking gun embedded in his arm. Like he can go from
Lit.
hand to gun.
Gnarly.
Like,
So sweet.
so then he's like, I'm getting my memories back. He's like, I'm cold. Like, I'm about to get back to it. I'm about to get back to it. And he basically starts getting memory back, starts remembering people he's got to fight and shit he has to do. MC is an all-time GOAT. Those that have seen it definitely fucking know. I told you guys about that picture, the fan art that has Spike,
Tim,
and Lupin. You know Lupin's raw, even if you haven't seen Lupin. You know he's raw. You know Spike is the GOAT. And so why is Cobra with the two of them? Because he is in that. He's cut from that cloth.
Discussion.
Yeah.
In the category.
The story is extremely fun. Has enough serious parts to keep you, like it's like serious, then like fun, and then serious. But like every time you're hoping that's gonna get more serious again, it does. One of my favorite villains, Crystal Bowie. He looks like Daft Punk. Like he's just like, or like he's like what's the name of the golden dude from Star Wars? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
C-3PO.
Yeah. Yes, he's like that, but swag.
Yeah.
Drippy.
And like I said, it's likely something that you haven't seen. If you're watching this, I have bet you haven't seen it. And if you haven't, then you should. Especially if you like your MCs extremely Chad. The way they drew women in the 80s is also one of my faves.
Yeah.
Appealing.
They look good.
Very appealing.
And they look grown. The grown chicks look grown.
And it's an 80s anime that's only 30 episodes.
Shout out to that.
Yep. Go ahead.
If you like that,
Are we talking about anime titties?
Talk about the
I
wonderful,
like anime too.
those 80s, the way they drew women in the 80s. I'll probably put some up. Like it always looks fire.
Some big ass anime titties, bro.
I don't think I've seen no anime, 80s anime. to
Them
be honest.
opas.
Go ahead, Ro. With your first one.
All right, got my number 5, Ushio and Tora. It's pretty newer. I want to say 2019, 18 maybe. Maybe even older than that. But the graphics look even like new or like more futuristic, I would say, than when it came out. It's pretty fucking good. About a boy who finds pretty much this spear, this demon spear, and then it was pinned to this big ass lion demon, essentially, and they become best friends in like a weird ass way, and they're like trying to fight all the other demons. Cool ass boss, or villain really. Bakuno no, I can't even say it no more. Bakuno no Amino. And he's like a fucking
dragon. Please tell me it's the dragon.
Yes, he's like he's essentially like a fucking nine-tails fox, like, but he's white and he has like different powers. Like each one of his nine tails does something different. Like he has one tail that could like break down into like millions of like demon bugs that will do different things by itself already. And he has one tail that's just like a big ass like metal spear, and like he's fucking lit. He's very cringy. He makes cringy ass faces that are fucking hilarious. And
Oh wait, I know what you're
his
talking about.
Yes, I know you
his
fucking, I know you
sub
guys
voice.
fucking know this.
Yes, everyone should definitely have already been seeing this because like
That,
it's not the best anime, but it's definitely very good quality and like fucking, if you want to call it a shonen, because it pretty much is.
It is probably right. The
Yeah.
what's it called? The dragon. I know you guys have seen this because it's this group that has become a legendary reaction figure in our friend group. That picture of that.
Oh, I have the picture. Like I have that picture.
It's fucking hilarious.
Please send it to me after this because I need that.
Fucking
That's one of my
hilarious.
favorite pictures ever.
I want to see it right now. Just sit it right now.
But yeah, that's like some action shit that a lot of people haven't seen. If you
Yeah.
like action and you like shonen and you like raw ass shit, that's pretty much gonna be a worthwhile watch for you. If you don't like if you need some length, it's got some length. How long is it?
Yeah, it's a nice
39
episode.
That's
I think
a
it's
solid
yep.
length. It was 2015.
Not too long and not too short.
2015, by the way.
2015?
2015, 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, for the new one. Okay. Dagger, back on you for your number 4. Your number 4.
Number 4. All right, coming in at number 4, we have RahXephon, which is Bones' version of Evangelion. Which is a big reason, big part of why it's overlooked, because Evangelion exists. Evangelion had some budget issues, but I'll say they get a little more into your psyche with things than RahXephon does, because it's like a mix of what mechs were in the early 2000s, and like they try to bring old shit back, old mech tropes back, so they don't get too personal. But yeah, will always be overlooked by Evangelion, no matter what anyone says, because they're just gonna watch that. But if you like Evangelion, you should watch this. Yeah. If you like Evangelion at all, you should watch this because it's Bones, and so it's done right. Very similar stories to Evangelion, very similar premise. Fighting off these invading supernatural beings from the sky that. I think they call them golems in this, opposed to angels in Evangelion.
So is it like is the MC super depressed too?
Not so much depressed as much as he is in an identity crisis, much like Shinji is.
So he's got problems.
But he's not. He's not super depressed boy though.
Because if it's like
not depressed enough to jack off on a chick. Coma, not that
That's
depressed,
fucking crazy. Oh my god,
the goat scene.
That shit is fuck.
Hentai?
Crazy.
You talking about hentai?
That's what I knew Shinji was.
We're talking about the end of Evangelion, bro.
Right now I'm in a place like how I was with South Park.
But yeah, it's got a
where like I was like, I love Family Guy so much. Like as a kid, I was like, I love Family Guy so much. Why the fuck would I watch South Park? But it's like that is why I should watch South Park, because I like stupid, funny shit. It's like the same thing. If you're like, I like Evangelion, why would I watch RahXephon? You should watch it because you like Evangelion. Because it's similar.
Yeah. But yeah, early 2000s heat. Ultra gnarly mech fest, out of the ordinary art style. It has that. I won't say it's out of the ordinary, like too out of pocket, like Le Chevalier D'Eon, for example. But it's got that Bones quirk to the animation, like similar, like kind of like how people from RahXephon kind of look similar to a lot of Bones anime, just because of how they draw them. This has the early elements of that.
You gotta tell the people who don't know what Bones is what it is, so you're not just saying shit that people don't understand.
Oh, you're right.
You gotta know.
You're right. Bones.
You gotta know
Same
Bones.
studio. Yeah, you gotta know. Same studio that has made Soul Eater. Same studio that has made RahXephon. Same studio that made Dark Than Black. Same studio that made Mob Psycho 100, RahXephon,
My Hero,
Wolf's
FMA.
Rain, My Hero, Uran Host Club.
A lot of good anime that this company
Space
has
Dandy.
made.
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Both of the series.
Yeah. Bones is goated. Chances are you like a Bones show, so chances are that a Bones show is in your top 5.
You don't even know it.
If you weren't aware already. So give RahXephon a chance, if for no other reason, because Bones usually doesn't miss.
Goated.
Bones be hitting like fuck.
They do not miss.
Wow.
Go ahead, Willie.
Dude, yeah, another funny one. Another one that I love a lot. It's not in my top 10. It's Baka and Test. Baka and Test is a show about a high school where it's a show about in a high school where you have to where the classes are basically like a group or like an army. They're like classes battle against other classes. They have these little mini avatars that they summon via bracelet while they're only on school campus, and they duke it out through test scores. You know what I'm saying? So
What?
yeah, like so
That's funny.
in order to go into like, but to get your classroom, you have to like go through a test in the beginning. You know, that's like not even the big part of it. Like it's a part of the show, and they do use it a lot, but like it's really about how like the relationships between the classroom and the school goes, because like, you know, it's a boy girl school. The boys have crushes on the girls, and the girls have crushes on the boys. And like the way they use it all, it's like it's really funny and it's mad creative. And it's like and when I say it's like it's an anime, like it's an anime, like it's got everything. It's got some yaoi shit. It's got a trap. It's got some yuri shit. You know, it's got like one little furry. Like these stuff
Oh
aren't
man, I knew you were
excessive.
gonna say that.
Yeah,
I
they're
just
not,
had
knew
me
you
at
were gonna say
traps.
that.
no, but it's not excessive stuff. Like they're just in the show. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
there
yeah,
is
yeah,
a trap.
yeah.
Like there's this dude who has a twin sister, but the dude looks like the girl because they're twins. You know what I mean? And he dresses like in unisex clothes, but he's a boy. But like the dudes in the show, like the main characters, they'll like play on a joke and have a crush on him sometimes, like with him and shit, because like he looks like a cute girl, and it's so funny because he'd be like, "I'm a boy, stop doing this," and like he'll look at like a nosebleed when they see him and like short shorts or some shit, like.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Bro.
Yeah, that sounds
I don't know
hilarious.
about that.
That sounds
Bro, that
hilarious.
shit
Sounds
was
hilarious, but
bro,
it
that
sounds
shit
a little
was
sweet.
bro. No, it's sweet, but it's like
I wanted to fuck you, but I fucked your brother instead.
Bro, that
No,
shit's
no,
funny.
no,
I
they
know
don't-
that shit's funny. I know that shit's
no, it's
funny.
mad funny, bro.
It definitely
You
sounds
can
funny,
tell-
though, yeah.
You can tell,
No
you can tell
doubt.
they're joking. You can tell they're joking, and they're just horny niggas. They're like, oh my god, even if it is a boy, like I don't care. Like they'll do shit like that, like, but they're not serious.
I'm
They're
gonna
not fucking
jack
do
off
it.
all the same.
Gay shit.
Yeah,
Gay
no,
humor is always gay jokes and gay humor is hilarious. Top tier.
Like Uran Host Club.
Like we're on host club like Stewie. I was talking about Family Guy earlier, like Stewie gay.
Yeah.
Like,
Like half of South Park, like half of South
Andrew,
Park, bro.
Roger.
yeah, Roger as well.
Make a great lover, Brian.
Don't cancel
But-
Roger, please.
But no, like Baka and Test though, like also I'm really like into rom-coms and shit. It had like a nice little romance element. That shit was dope. Very saddening they didn't finish. They
It's
finished up to
beautiful.
like season 2, but it, you know,
It didn't come back.
nah,
Oh,
did not come back.
Damn.
Project.
Damn.
Damn.
Alright, so you know what's good.
Put him in the dirt.
Smoking on Pookie Low tonight. Smoking on Baka Test tonight.
Damn.
My numero 4 is Japan Sinks 2020. Ooh.
Hey, what is
This
that
is
shit? What
definitely
is that?
the newest show out of all of our shows for sure. It came out last year in 2020. It's on fucking Netflix, so everybody has Netflix. It's only 10 episodes, but it's basically earthquakes, big ass fucking earthquakes start to cause Japan to sink. So it's an apocalypse. And the story follows.
Not out of the realm of possibility
Yep,
either.
not out of the realm of it. Based on a novel series, which was based on a scientific possibility.
Oof.
Yep, and they have earthquakes. It's like very common over there.
Yeah.
But it follows a family through the earthquakes, trying to survive in the fucking apocalypse and get to safety. So it's a lot of
big wave.
apocalyptic problems.
We're hungry.
You guys don't know because you're not super plugged in, but people be shitting on this show, which pisses me the fuck off. I have no idea why. I heard the sub is bad. Maybe that's why, because there's like characters that are bilingual. So in the sub they speak English.
English.
Which is like
I
English
always-
speaking characters sound like shit.
I always read that shit as Japan stinks 2020. I don't know why.
Japan stinks.
Like
a lot
it's
of
just
trash outside.
the fucking plays like
No, that was
Like,
India stinks. That
But
was
you-
India stinks 2020.
You should watch it.
There's a lot of shit outside.
You should watch it. You should watch it though. It's only 10 episodes for fuck's sake. I fucking love this show. It has like some of the top tier scenes that I've ever seen. Like for people that have seen it, the scene with the track star and the wave. The scene with the mom. I mean, fuck. There's so many good scenes, and there's hilarious shit. There's a dude that does a fucking 360 no scope, and he's in a wheelchair. Like he dodges bullets in a wheelchair, and he blocks it with the back of his wheelchair. Then pops both people that shot at him. A senior citizen, a straight up senior citizen did this shit.
I meant the
I wonder if it was
agent.
made by the same people that made Tokyo Magnitude 8.0.
Nah, it's made by the GOAT, Masaki Yuasa, and his studio.
Oh.
Yeah, so he is heavy. He has his prints all over this. Masaki Yuasa of Ping Pong the
man.
Animation fame, and fucking Tatami Galaxy and Devilman
Shin-chan.
Crybaby and not Shin-chan, fucking
Love Shin-chan.
another one that people like, Kaiba.
Oh, Shin-chan.
Isaac.
Come on,
a lot of
Uzume.
good shows. He does a lot of good shows, and this is one of them. Watch it dubbed because I heard the sub fucking stinks. And this is one of my favorites. It's high. You'll definitely get attached to the characters, and it'll definitely make you emotional.
I'm trying to watch that shit.
It's good. It's good. Highly recommend.
Trying to watch some suffering.
Need that.
Go ahead, Ro.
Got S Cried at number Fozy. Spider.
Scred.
It's pretty simple to follow. I feel like the plot's not too crazy. Like there's no like real like villain really up until like the end. You really find out this is just really two people beefing that are from like opposite sides of the world. Well, not opposite of the world, but like different same sides of the different or the same coin.
The rivalry,
essentially.
Yes, the rivalry between those two guys is so fucking awesome. Like,
it's pretty intense.
That's one of my favorite character dynamics is the two of them because they're very similar, but of
pretty
course
fucking intense.
They're opposed
Very
to one another.
driven.
Yep. Super fucking.
And it floats in and out of my top 10 every now and then. Shit like that happens. Yeah. It's
Looks like some
pretty good. And then I would definitely say
2000 T.
that final battle is like probably one of my favorite in like anime fights because it's
for real.
It just goes like all out from like the start of the show, like bro's just getting stronger and stronger, and then like they just like go like stupid nuts that last episode.
How many episodes?
24.
Yeah, 24, 26.
Nice little watch. Subbed and dub. The dub is fucking pretty good.
Y'all know I'm not doing that.
I know you're not doing that. The sub is very good though, like as well. I've never like finished the sub, but I've seen a couple episodes.
It has an ending, like a good one. It can't be said for a lot of shows. Like it ends, It ends definitively with a good fucking ending that you'll be satisfied with.
Wow.
Love that feeling.
Definitely worth the watch. There's some wholesome characters in there. It has almost a little bit of everything besides like a crazy love interest, which is sometimes pretty good. Like that whole thirst
don't need
the
no
chick.
bitches.
Yeah, like he's just doing this shit for a better life.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing this for. Not for some whore.
Essentially.
True, Chad.
Don't need it.
Yeah, so if you like people with like powers, like I'm gonna say quirks, because that's more of a term that everyone knows now. Should definitely watch this because everyone pretty much has their own special set of powers that are unique to just them.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah.
Most of the characters have some like lit ass but different thing that they do.
Some of them have pretty simple like powers, and they just use it so goddamn well that it's just pretty overpowered. Like one dude has the power, I think, to like control watermelons or some shit, and like he's crazy strong.
Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. That's crying. Japan sinks 2020. That's what I'm on.
Okay, Daga, you can go. We have to speed up too.
Oh, it's back to me again. I'll look at that. Number 3, a show for the bros. This is what you watch when you're with the homies. You know, you guys are drinking, smoking weed,
Homies.
beating up a teenage girl, doing whatever you guys are doing, and you pop this in.
We do not condone that.
Yeah, not us. Not me.
All right, but yeah, it's a teenage juvenile basically a jail story. It's post World War II, like right after World War II, after drop the nuke on them pussy ass motherfuckers, boy. And then
Not the sick American dub. Get dunked on.
yeah, the greatest of all time. Get dunked on. That was a dunk finish. Their whole families were in the front row watching. But yeah, all their case they're thrown in this juvenile detention center. Pretty much all of them. I'm pretty sure all of them. They're thrown in for some fucking bogus ass reason. Besides little turtle guy, I think he actually did what they accused him of. But
They plan an escape.
yeah, they plan an escape. They plan to get out of here.
So
There's
it's
some
like-
fucked up shit going on in there.
So
Not
much
gonna spoil
fucked
it,
up
but
shit. So
involves
much fucked up
guards, physicians.
Music is pretty good too, and the little art scenes where they cut it and they have it
Yes.
pretty much drawn out.
I forgot you fucking watched
real
it.
parts
You
of that.
know. You know this shit.
Yeah.
Pete.
The outros. Yeah, everyone's
It's
seen it.
gas.
I think. Wait, has Jay Will seen it?
Yeah,
Yes.
he started it, but he watched the first episode.
Ooh,
But,
man.
Yeah, I ain't watched that
You
bit.
gotta finish
This
this
shit is a
heat.
fucking classic. This is in the category.
Each of them have a hidden talent.
people that watch it fucking know. Like, ask anybody that's seen this show, they're not gonna shit on it. It's amazing. Each of the characters has some super fucked up shit that's happened to them, most likely. It's a group. If you have The Boys, if you're familiar with The Boys, this is gonna be
You
a
gotta feel
show
for
you
this
fuck
show.
with. Super dark. Fucking jail.
Talking about
Besides
Jailbreak.
scam. Fuck scam.
Jailbreak. If you like prison shit, this is also good for you. It's amazing. Easily top
like
10
Oz?
for me.
Do not watch this show if you are already sad.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend
it will
that.
make you sadder. It's a nice wholesome watch for the end, but it will definitely have scenes that will make you sad as fuck. At least for me, it would.
Wholesome
damn.
watch.
Almost nothing
Wholesome
but
watch
that.
is exactly what I would use to describe this.
Nothing but sadness.
'Cause, yeah, it's like
Almost. God.
a lot of
Yeah.
downs.
It's amazing.
But the ups are worth it.
It's amazing.
The ups are worth it.
Yeah, not all the story takes place in jail, so if you don't like jail series, there's a light at the end of the tunnel for you. If you decide to watch this, which I don't know why you would be watching this to begin with, but
I don't like
yeah,
jail.
Mario. Yeah, Mario for world champ, basically.
Oh, yeah. Mario the GOAT.
I'm
Straight
trying to watch that bitch. To be
Yeah,
honest,
that's
it's been
amazing.
a minute.
I have that. Wait, did you give me that back? Rel has it on DVD.
Yeah, I have it. I still have it. And
Get it from
Golden
him.
Boy.
Damn, you guys don't return DVDs? Can't be me.
This guy returns a DVD he borrowed after a fucking year. It's literally, how long has it been? It's been a year almost.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm starting Gekatsuo soon, bro.
This guy has a DVD. He's
But
had
yeah,
a DVD.
highly
That's gonna be-
recommend.
Yes, good show. Good show. Go ahead, J. Will.
Requiem of the Phantom.
Nah, you
Oh,
skip
man.
one, bro.
I mean, if he can come back to it, if he wants to do Phantom right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm talking about. I know what's last, but I know.
I mean, I'm just going off what's on the list right here. That's why I was saying
Oh
that.
shit! Oh no. Yeah, like Phantom though, because Phantom. I watched that like what I was a sophomore in high school. Once again, I was just looking for something other than shonen, and it just looked appealing to me. You know, I liked Crime Syndicate, which is kind of what this is.
Yeah.
What really attracted me to the whole entire thing though is like the first scene of the show, it's titties. It's this black chick on a nude beach with short hair, dumb fine in a lawn chair. Like you've probably seen that picture of her online if you're on any Twitter often, because that's like a cover photo for most people and don't even know who it is. But like it's this crazy thing. Like this girl she's sent to do a hit. She's sent to do a hit on somebody, and they're in America, and this what is it? This Japanese tourist ends up being like a a witness to the hit. So they're like, oh shit, we got to kill this guy. So she tries to like, look for the guy and kill him, and he ends up being like really like fight or flight like thing going about, and he's really about the fight. Like he fights back. Like she's like some top trained agent sent to kill this guy. He's just some tourist, and he ends up like almost beating her in their first like interaction. Of course, she ends up winning, and the guy is like, "Hold up, did you not see how great he was fighting? Like we need to like capture him and like mold him into an agent." It was a crazy.
Somebody sign this man.
Is
Somebody
this like a slice of
sign
life,
this, man.
or is this like a comedy? Like
No, it's
No, this is a serious. No, this is a serious like mob shit. Like these are killers. Like
Yeah.
like he's for real. Like
So it's like
nah,
DTV.
like the interaction when they meet up, bro. Like the guy is like actually testing out the guy's senses and reflexes and how he actually interacts in certain situations. Like his heart rate's always like low. He can remain calm. He's like able to fight. He has very good reflexes and shit. Like while she was trying to like kill him / test him, and he was like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna capture him. We're gonna fuck with his brain a little bit, wipe that, and make him into an agent or like a killer. Yeah, and then, the story progresses and he figures out like other stuff, but it was a really good show to me. Like I think it's like fantastic.
It's really good. Nobody talks about this either. Nobody fucking talks about Phantom.
nope.
Bro, I own it. I don't even talk about it.
It's really good. The main character smashes shit. Also, that has to be said.
All right. Okay.
Fucking. This is like 91 Days in Darker Than Black. It's in Black Lagoon. It's like that kind of show.
All right, that's why I like it.
Serious gun. Yeah, you would like this show. And it's very good. Very under fucking rated. I'm with J Will on this one.
Very sad ending for me.
Ooh, my number 3, Soul fucking Eater. Soul
Yes.
Eater. You guys know this shit. This is one of my favorites of all time. I don't really feel like explaining it. Odds are that you've heard of this, and you were either put off by like the aesthetic of it, or you have heard of it and haven't watched it for whatever fucking reason. But it's amazing. It has
Give it a chance.
real character arcs. If you like shonen and you haven't seen this, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. And pick this shit up.
Yeah.
It's a really cool show. It's a really cool show. It gets shit done.
I think it's top 5 for everyone besides Rel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. They got like dope ass characters. I'm like really I really love Black Star.
He's gas.
Bones fights. Bones, really good animation on the fights. Show has a little bit of everything: comedy, action, drama, suspense, cool shit, all that.
Good pace too, steady pace.
Really good pace.
Yes.
They break it up when they need to. They go when they need to. Good character arcs for pretty much all the characters. They end in a different spot than they started mentally. And yeah, it's amazing. I love it so much. I can't do it justice. It would take much more time. But I'm sad.
Oh, episode.
There's its own episode.
50 episodes. Absolutely amazing.
Great openings too.
Great music. Great ambiance. This is a top tier ambiance show too. Like, has unique art. The interesting world concept.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Every character is I wouldn't say basic. Like
Yeah, every
every
character is
character
fun.
that's like like every character that they show you is involved in the story and is pretty much can be well liked, villain or
And
hero.
I'm glad you said that, because that can't be said for a lot of shows in which I really I dislike. Like why you got to put this guy in this? Like, I understand some characters aren't important, but like I'm like, holy fucking shit, this guy is like, why is he even talking? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And like I hate when shonens do that. Like, why is this guy even talk? He does nothing. Like, what the fuck's the point? Like, why give him screen time? And like, shows like Soul Eater don't do that, which is like I really appreciate.
They give everybody time to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
If I
Rel.
could take some time to shit on Soul Eater not,
Don't watch Soul Eater or not. It's trash.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, you have some
Bro, that's your opinion.
oof.
someone say it's better than the original. I'm just saying here.
Who says that, bro? Who says that?
I
Point me to
haven't
the
heard one
actual
person. I
person
haven't
who
heard one
says
person.
that.
Not a fucking soul.
Go ahead, Rel. What's your number 3?
Got some gas here. This shit, World Trigger has been on like a hiatus for like 8 years, 7 years. Like I started watching this 2016
Yes, sir. Yes,
in
sir.
college, and like it's been gone forever. And I've just found out like recently that they're bringing it back.
It's
So-
coming back.
It's coming back, but
And it's gas.
it's gas. Definitely a unique story because like I haven't seen too many animes like go this path of like stuff like this kind of. But they have pretty much just like police force, I would say, and like these special items that like
Team
turn
America.
into like weapons essentially.
Team Earth, bro.
Team Earth, yeah, essentially.
Team
like
Earth.
they fucking there's. I gotta get back into it, but
Yeah, like
it's
there's this huge like
interstellar travel
invasion.
and shit.
It is huge invasion by an alien species hits Earth, and it's like they're like a little
Yep.
virus, and they infest Earth, and then like but also came with their invasion, like and their attacks was also these weapons and abilities given to these people. So like they end up developing a self-defense force for these things, and
Nice.
there's like academies everywhere. Well,
Yep.
it's crazy fire. It's crazy fire.
They have
bruh.
different. They have shooters. They have attackers. What is it? And shield. Like it's a whole different categories of how you can do battle, and a lot of the battles are like pretty strategically like fought out. Like they go in there and plan this shit out, and that shit's pretty fucking lit.
Because similar to Attack on Titan, the things that are invading like Earth are like extremely strong. So even the guys that are like good can still kind of get washed. So they have to be really well thought out. And
Yes.
like the beef between the aliens and the beef between like the guys who are trying to like rise against the ranks too is like ridiculous. Oh man, it's so cool. Like I was reading the manga after like the anime got like canceled. I was like, fuck, I can't live without this. Like this shit is cool.
Better man than me because I started it and I was like I just dropped it at one point, at least the manga. But I'm definitely happy this is coming back because everyone should watch this. It's very well
That's
animated.
Toei?
Well, I won't say very well animated because there's this one chick, Chica, and she has Down syndrome. She definitely has Down syndrome, and no one talks about it. Like it's like a mute point in the show. It's funny as hell. but
Potato
it's just-
Brigade.
It's just weird, but the funny part is she has crazy strength. Like she has, I want to say,
She has retard strength.
Yeah.
I knew it.
essentially, yep. Essentially, yes. Essentially, yes. I want to say she's like one of the most powerful characters of just like raw power. I forget what their energy is like called, but it's something really like it's pretty unique. Do you remember what it was, Jay? Will?
Nah, I don't remember that at all. But I just remember the MC being so ass, but so smart.
Yeah, the MC is pretty ass. I was waiting for his like glow up forever, and
Oh
hopefully
my
it's
God.
hopefully it's coming because that boy needs it.
But they make
He
up
still
for it by
gets-
having cool ass side characters like,
Yeah,
and his sidekick is Yuri or whatever his name is, Yoro. He's raw as fuck.
Chika, Yuri, Osama.
Osamu.
Osamu
Osamu bin Laden.
Osami.
Osama been hiding.
Go ahead. What's your number 2, Dagger?
All right, number 2. Picking up where Trell left off is referring to it as Gas. Kino's Journey. The original, not the remake. Only reason why I'm not including the remake is because I haven't seen it. Kino's Journey, the original 13. Literally, no one fucking knows about this. Nato put me on this because he bought the DVD and we watched it. Me, him, and Willie. One of the spot nights, but good fucking watch. No one fucking knows about this. It cannot stress that enough. It's
Fantastic
episodic.
She goes
Yes.
and explores the world on a fucking bike. Every town she stops in has like a weird like dystopian feature.
Kind of quirk. Yeah.
There's like a world where everybody can read each other's minds, so nobody gets near each other because like
no one has friends.
Yeah, because friendship is impossible in a scenario like that. I'm pretty sure there's like a little tournament. There's like a little tournament in the middle of it, which was really fun.
Yeah.
The tournament.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was one of the few times that it was like a 2-part. It was like 2 episodes, but this show is amazing, man. It really it's like it was very psychological. It fit those nights perfectly because we would just go to the vet, go out, hang out, and just like be like clocked in on this psychological ass show.
Shit was crazy, right?
These scary ass worlds, but it's not scary like physically. It's like scary mentally every time.
Yeah.
Every time,
like you're deep in thought thinking about these concepts, and it's just like, wow, what if that was implemented in real life? That would not be good.
Some Black Mirror type stuff, like like what's that other show called? What is that show called? A really old one.
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone.
Yes.
Twilight Zone.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that. It's just like that.
Stuff like that. Stuff was it was really good. It makes me think like, wow, how come nobody has like talks about it or watches it? Why wasn't this pushed? Like this is just good.
Some people talk about it, but to me, this show is like pantheon great. Like it should be included in the GOAT in those top tier conversations.
Yeah.
A lot of people just straight up don't know about it as well. Like
shit is it's a really good show. But not mind watching that again.
Yeah, for real.
And most importantly, she has those straps. She has both a gun and knives.
Oh my god, she pops shit
and
too.
a talking motorcycle, bro.
A talking fucking motorcycle.
Oh yeah, and the motorcycle, he talks.
Yeah, he fucking talks.
It's lit.
She's like fucking 13 years old, killing grown men.
Solving nations' problems.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's your number 2, J. Will?
Rumbling Hearts.
Ooh.
Rumbling Hearts. I'm gonna just not this whole list, but most of this list was basically me looking for shows that just weren't shonen when I was younger.
That's what they're have in common.
Following the trend.
But no, for real, like these shows were like stupid goated, and like to me, like when I watched anime when I was younger, which is mostly shonen, and I'm like, okay, this is underrated because like this is not a shonen, but it does something like similar to it. Like I have these feels, these emotions. This is a great show.
Yeah.
Like it's doing its job. So when I was watching Rumbling Heart, it was this big romance triangle between these these high school students that became adults. Like it follows like their whole lives throughout that, and it's like it's super sad, super complex too. So basically, dude and chick meet in high school. He has this hard time like trying to like make her his girlfriend. After like maybe 5-6 episodes, they finally start dating and they start fucking. Like it gets like really intense. Like it gets really intense. Like the relationship gets deep. Like they're really in love. They end up like like dating for like a year or two, and then she ends up getting hit by a car. All right, she ends up getting hit by a car, and he's like distraught. Like he's like like, oh, this is my baby, my boo, and she's like in a coma for like a long ass time. For real. And then like, but she has this friend. And this friend like ends up like having a crush on the dude because they both ended up like being by her bedside so often. They ended up hanging out, and they could only talk about one thing, which was her. So then they ended up getting together, and then like they ended up they ended up being a couple even into their 20s because she's been in a coma for like 10 plus years, and he forgets about her. He forgets about her kinda. He ends up still being with her, but then she wakes up. And then it switches, and it was crazy, bro. I was like, what, 15 watching this? This shit was stupid lit.
Yeah, this is like soap opera drama.
It sounds like it sounds like a Channing Tatum movie. Some Dear John ass shit.
Bro, this shit was crazy raw, bro. I was like, damn, wow.
They hurt each other, bro. They really hurt each other with the shit that they do in the show.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
Don't make no sense, bruh.
And
Don't
they
make
look,
no fucking
they got
sense.
these big old eyes, cute ass character designs, but these motherfuckers get busy.
Oh man.
And like
It'd be fucking.
I don't think it was like 10 years either. I think it was like 5, or it could have been shorter than that even. It felt like a long
Shit.
time, but it was like, because it was a time, and it was like a short enough time to where the chick thinks, oh yeah, I'm still dating what's his name, like, right?
Yeah.
There's no way that he started dating my best friend. There's just no way. It's only been you know. But
It's only
yeah,
been like 5 years.
yeah. But
It's only been like 5 years. He couldn't wait for me.
it's super good. I don't know how long it was, but it's super fucking good. And it's only 12 eps. I think it's on Hulu still.
I watched this shit on YouTube. Like,
Oh
I saw
my
the whole thing
God.
on YouTube.
Back in the old days.
I was like, whoa.
If it's
I was
not on
like,
Hulu,
what
it might be.
is
It might
this?
still be on fucking YouTube.
ad free, hopefully.
My number 2.
Yeah, they can't monetize that shit, bro.
My number
Gas.
2, Gantz. That big heat. The concept of Gantz. Also, don't hear anybody talk about this show. The people that do talk
Nope.
about it piss me off because they don't speak
Say
highly
the
of it
right shit.
usually. But it's people in the afterlife basically compete in this purgatory for a second chance at life. So it's like
That's raw.
it's a death game. The main character
It's
in this
weird.
is like, he was a nice change of pace. Like, he's realistically shitty. He's a very cynical guy.
Yep.
He doesn't fuck with people. Like, the way
It all
the
makes
way a lot of
sense.
people in the real world actually are, not like a regular MC that's like hunky dory about everything. He's a Chad. He smashes shit. There's a scene where he fucking just sees a chick he wants to fuck, and then they fuck in the hallway. That's like one of the greatest
In the hallway.
scenes in anime history that nobody
Chad
talks about.
Conquest.
Right before a battle.
The show is crass. It's gritty. You know, it's ratchet. You know, I fuck with it though.
For the
Like,
ratchets.
it's fucking ratchet. If you, I like
What?
shit that's like raw like that. That's like raunchy. And then it has the death game. It's like, fuck yeah. Like, if you like Future Diary, High School of the Dead, Batum, it's like that. Like, intense.
We love High School of the Dead over here.
Edgy death game type stuff. If you don't, then I'm not
Yeah.
fucking talking to you.
There's
You don't need to comment on this
there's-
show.
There's literally like
Fuck you.
a side scene of 2 characters going around bashing homeless people's heads in with bats.
Oh my god. Let's
A
not
whole
forget.
side scene.
Let's not forget the Onion Man. The
Oh
the
my
Onion
god.
Man. Oh fuck.
Give you it. They mopped up bro, son. That wasn't even called for. Bro wasn't even the target.
That shit sounds raw as fuck. I want to watch
It's
that.
very raw. You
it's
should
very-
watch it. I have it on DVD also. If you want to borrow it. But
You hold
for,
that, bro.
For the masses, I think it's on Funimation. I don't know if it's on anything else.
Yeah, it's on Funimation.
It's on
definitely.
Funimation.
Or not a will mail it. Or not a will mail it to you. No.
No, I ain't doing that.
Hey,
I ain't
you
doing
can borrow this, man. You can borrow this, bro.
For a hefty price.
I'm not out here
Yo,
doing,
bro, you want to borrow this DVD of mine?
doing God's work like that. Go ahead, Ro. What's your number 2?
That we're just rolling the ball on some gas right here because this anime honestly is like pretty well rounded. The main character glows up. He has a nice little pace for the show. He gets the girl.
Parasyte.
Parasite. I'm
It's
sorry, I didn't even
Parasyte.
say the name. Parasite. Yes. Like people should
It's like-
definitely all have this like in their top 15 at least, maybe even top 10. Because like I said, it has tragedy. It has a good ending. Like, there's so much happens in these 24 episodes that you'd be like, damn.
Good science
I just
fiction.
want more. And it's science fiction. Kind of mirrors a little bit of an arc in Yu Hakusho with Sensui with like humans being like, damn, how can we judge these people for what they eat when that's just how they were born? Kind of there. That shit's in there.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah. It has a lot of like themes. It explores pretty well like that. Like kind of like
Parasite.
like Tokyo Ghoul kind of. How like the ghouls they eat
like
humans.
that.
It's kind of like that. But they're like
Very
hidden.
similar.
They're hidden amongst like you don't know if the dude next to you is a ghoul. It creates that kind of paranoia in the world
In the show.
where people are like,
In the
"Fuck!"
show.
Like these shits are taking over, but we don't know who has it or not.
I don't know who to trust.
Parasite was crazy though, man.
Yeah, man.
Parasite, fire ass opening.
Fire
as
ass show, man.
Fire ass
That
show.
When he finally becomes a Chad after he done like did his do work, he was
Bro.
like, man, he was like, if you're so tired, why don't you just leave?
Best
That
glow
nigga
up.
just-
Best
He
glow
was
up.
like, I'm out.
One of the very good glow up, like Peter Parker type of glow up, like where he doesn't need the glasses anymore. That was bad.
It's better.
This
It's
nigga-
better.
Yeah,
Doesn't-
dude,
doesn't-
he's like stupid drippy, bro. Like crazy raw.
He's like he goes from virgin to child, man. There's no other way to say it. He was
Yep.
lame. He was lame, and then he becomes like very fucking raw.
Gets the girl. Like,
Dork to jock in an hour.
The tension in this
Yeah.
show also like, I mean, it's suspenseful. Like you could finish it in 2 sittings or one sitting if you don't have a job. But 2 sittings, most likely you'll want to finish it that
Yeah.
fast.
2 seconds.
yep,
Like-
because the fight scenes are pretty good, and then just the plot of itself is just you're gonna want to just know what happens next.
Best first episode to a show that I haven't completed.
That's a really good first episode too. It's really fucking good. If you start it, you'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna finish this.
This is it.
Yeah,
And if you don't like it when you first started, you're probably gay.
yeah. Something's wrong. Something ain't right. You gotta lose.
The fuck you trying to say, bro?
You're probably a furry if you don't like it.
All right, now you're just going too far, bro. Now you're just trying me.
But you never say it's like if you watch the first episode and don't finish it, see, then you're a furry.
So you don't like Gantz, bro? Is that what I'm getting?
Speaking of furries,
I just haven't seen it, bro.
We're not Gantz, but Parasite.
go ahead, Dagger.
Let's rewind. All right, coming in at number 1, some Watanabe fucking gas. Guy who made Cowboy Bebop, Sean Plue, Space Dandy. For those who don't know, some fucking gas. It's a good show. Long story short, it's a good show about some terrorists.
Yep. The fucking
And they, by definition, they are terrorists, despite the fact that they don't really kill anyone. They are big old terrorists.
they blow up buildings to support their cause, to rebel against the government.
They evacuate and blow up
Yeah,
buildings.
they do it without killing people. They just blow up the
Yeah.
buildings. It literally only hurts the government.
They are terrorists that should be considered heroes, basically. Unlike Al Qaeda and like Antifa and shit like that. These guys are actual heroes.
This show is gorgeous. It's only 11 episodes, so they had that budget. It looks amazing. The music is really fucking good. It's really suspenseful. If you don't give a fuck about that kind of stuff, it's really
Maybe
fucking
my favorite
suspenseful.
anime opening.
Go opening. But it's binge worthy. This show is gonna grab you at the beginning and hold on the whole time.
Yeah, it's a good old show about vengeance.
Very sad.
Doing what you got to
Very
do.
sad ending.
Oh,
too,
very
man.
sad.
Sad.
Very sad.
It
Very
gets-
sad.
There's some sad parts and some sad characters. Now that I'm thinking about it, but
Yeah, where you learn about their past and everything. Yeah, it's a
good show, great show,
very
amazing show.
very sad. Good show. 10 out of 10 would be in my top 10 if a top 10 had another slot open. That it would be there. If there's somehow an 11th invisible spot, it would be there.
Make up a number, bro. Put it at number 0.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh, Jay Will.
But
What's your number 1?
All right. My number 1 underrated because this was probably the funniest thing I had ever fucking seen in the fucking anime. It's Aho Girl. It's about this dumbass little girl who has no fucking common sense. Like she is literally batshit stupid, but she eats like a banana every 2 seconds. She doesn't make any sense, but she's literally like living hell for everybody that's around her, and it's so funny, bro. Like I can't describe. Like it's like 15-minute episodes, bro. I would just come from work, go to the back, smoke one real quick, and just come back and watch this. I'd be like in tears of laughter off this shit. I was like, damn, what the fuck is this? Like I saw maybe one tweet when it was like going when it was ongoing, like maybe one tweet a week. I was like, what? This is literally the funniest shit ever. Like no one's talking
Yes.
about this shit. This shit is dumb funny. I don't know. But yeah, because I think about Aho Girl a lot. I'm not gonna spoil anything because like I can't explain the jokes. But oh man, God,
What kind of
I liked it
humor?
a lot.
What kind of humor does it remind you of shows you've seen?
There we go. It's like, hmm. What can I say? What can I say? What can I
Like
say? What can I
Haruhi?
say? Haruhi. Yeah, it's kind of like Haruhi, but it's a little more extreme
Because I think Haruhi
because
is
they're
dumb
dirty.
funny.
Haruhi's dumb funny,
Yeah.
but this is like their jokes are pretty dirty sometimes too. Like they
Yeah.
can be, and there's like physical violence too. Like they get punched. Like the punches are like real, and it's just like, and the punches are fitting. Like they're like it makes sense when they punch them and like why they did that or why he did that to her. It's so like it, bro. God, I need to watch. You guys need to watch it. Watch Aho Girl. 15-minute
Who
eps. It's like
punched
12 episodes, bro. So basically 6
I
episodes.
didn't know it was 15-minute eps. If you had
Shit
said that,
quick.
I would have been seeing it for sure.
Shit quick. I was so sad. I'll be happy for Aho Girl when that shit drop. That's like I don't watch shows weekly. I watch that shit weekly, bro. I was waiting on that shit.
What are they gonna get into
That's
this
fucking
week?
next time.
They
Yeah,
just made
bro.
way too much popcorn.
Oh, that's a good feeling. My number one, Aoi Bungaku Series. Never hear anybody talk about this fucking show. It's only
Never
subbed.
heard of it, bro.
Madhouse 2000. I don't know if it's 2005 or not. Either way, it's a bunch of short stories. It's a short story compilation. It adapts a bunch of literary classics, a bunch of literary Japanese classics. And like it's like very English class to me. Like it'll start with the dude giving backstory about the author that wrote the shit, and then the story ends up being dark, and
The Iliad.
you're like, fuck, this guy was whoever wrote this was fucked up, and then they give you more backstory about the author, and then they show you more of the story, and you're like, fuck.
This guy
Um,
is fucked up.
There's so much like this show was a psychological strain, man. It's very emotional and very sad. A lot of points, very contemplative. It has my favorite 3-episode story in all of anime for sure. That first story that they do in the show, it's sad. It's extremely fucking sad. That dude's life sucks. There's a lot to think about. If you're a thinker, this show is good for you because there's a lot to think about thematically. It really puts you in every protagonist's head in like a fucked up different way. It's intense. There's a story about the first dude feels like intense alienation from society. He tries to kill himself. There's one about a love triangle between friends. There's one about a dude who's exploring his feelings for his friend who he feel like betrayed him when he was a kid. There's a dude that gets sent to fucking hell.
Holy shit.
It's like him trying to
Gnarly.
get out. He like tries to
Gnarly.
get out of hell because he's like, fuck, I didn't know I was like, I always he was like oh fuck it, I'll go
Damn,
to
I'm
hell. I don't give a
bad.
fuck. Like no, I didn't know hell was gonna be like this. Like it's fucked.
What a bitch is that?
One of the funniest
Why am I getting
ones
raped?
was a bandit kills a bunch of people in the forest, but he saves one of the chicks, or he spares one of the chicks and marries her, and they have like this interesting dynamic. There's one where a painter is commissioned to paint a giant ass mural in like the king's building, and he That's a really fucking good one. But the king is actually like super fucked up. He's paying a lot of money for this painting, and the painter has like this crisis.
And he stabs him in his eyes.
But you should fucking watch this. It's really fucking good. It'll breeze by too. It's like only like 12 episodes.
That shit sounds fire.
God.
That shit sounds fire. Nigga get sent to hell.
Yes. It was my Avi on Twitter for a minute. The dude from that episode. Oh, so good.
Nigga looks gnarly.
Go ahead, bro. Numero uno.
Number 1, I got Desert Punk. This is definitely probably the most horniest dude I've probably ever seen in any anime, and like, I really mean that. Like, there's a lot of episodes of a lot of horny shit. Like, this anime don't have any like real good intentions. It's just like supposed to be funny and just shithead, but it's also like very entertaining, and like it does have a dark theme. It's like post-apocalyptic, and like there's been crazy like magical robots and shit that have taken over the world and killed a lot of humans. There's been nukes that have been killed. Like, it's just so much dark shit, and like they don't like even really play on it. But this dude is hella horny. Like, it makes no sense. There's an episode where he like pretty much traps his love interest, and like he like keeps her in this like pretty much basement or whatever, and like he's turning up the AC so like she'll get cold, and then put on a dress and some shit, and he turned the fucking heat like all the way up, so she got hot and sweaty and had to take a bath, all while he's like beating off at the fucking air vent.
Dangerously horny. Oh my goodness.
Disgustingly
hear
horny.
him nutting. You can hear him nutting in like every like cutscene.
We
And you can hear
slipping on
the
semen.
nut splat.
Semen.
Semen.
Has a live action opening, which I've never seen in anime yet. Still, this is like an old ass anime, 2000s. I'm pretty sure. And the second opening is just fucking beautiful. That shit's gas to me. But the reasons probably it's not talked about much is, I could say, because the last couple episodes they dropped the ball, and like I don't know what the author was thinking when he was doing this in the manga. Like, it's pretty trash. I don't want to spoil it.
Horny
I think
nigga
it's pretty
ENT.
trash. Nobody dies. I'm gonna say that.
I know.
Nobody.
Even though
You're just too focused on cooming.
even though even if
What
the
do you-
ending is mid, I feel like I'm gonna love this show because it's probably perfect for me. Like, it's hilarious in a horny way, like Golden Boy is.
Yes,
Yeah.
So I know that's just
but
Yeah.
like, he's a mercenary, and like he goes out in the desert and shit, and he's just hella horny. Like, the first episode is like perfect. It's super funny.
yeah.
Talk about a big titty
I'll watch that.
anime chick. There's one in there, purple hair, and she's like pretty bad.
On the cover right there. front
Shit,
and
purple
center.
hair.
Undercover. She be setting them up with her big ass titties, and he be falling for it every time.
Dave, you set me up again.
Definitely worth a watch, because they do be killing people. They have guns, of course. There's lit side characters. Should definitely watch it dub, because it's a lot funnier dub. I wouldn't watch it sub. Like, the sub takes away a lot of like the jokes, apparently.
Cultural differences.
Yeah. So I definitely would go watch that, because like it's very under.
Yeah, I definitely need to see
And
that.
last-
I know it's underrated. I know that shit's gonna be gas.
It's on Funimation, and the sub is on I think the sub's on Hulu.
Yeah, it is. But okay, so our list, between all of our lists, there is something you haven't seen. That's guaranteed. I know
Guaranteed.
nobody has seen all 20 of these.
No fucking
Facts.
way.
And between all of
Facts.
our lists, there's something for like medium casual people. There's something for you will like
Diehards.
something from this list. Watch something from it,
So
por favor.
please, thanks.
Man, let me know what you
Okay.
think down in the comments below.
Need to
Something to
know.
know.
Need to know which one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.